everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is...
Well, there's a new building set to open adjacent to us to the south, but for now, they're still playing football at the Georgia Dome in downtown Atlanta. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the Atlanta Falcons. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Yardage here. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up fourth. On fourth down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? Third and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
And taken right at the 35.
Return team. Automatic first down.
Tight ends on the loose. Tight ends on the loose. Tight ends on the loose. Ready.
Coleman.
On the defensive side of the ball, held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And the Vikings with an extra defender in the secondary on third.
Playing coverage here.
And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know, the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And that's the connection, Ryan to Jones, that this defense obviously has to key in on.
Certainly feels like they got the party started with that one, doesn't it? And when those two get in sync, it just scares the heck out of defenses, because he can hit Julio Jones in a short zone, and he can take it the whole way.
This is Coleman, and he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Partner, that defensive win reminds me of something a coach of mine used to say all the time. If you really want it, you'll find a way to go get it, and the defense did exactly that.
Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Now Ryan on second down. Getting it out left side to Sanu. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Mohamed Sanu, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. And Murray now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carlos Dunlap, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, it was second long, now it's
definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Carew's got it, complete. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
It's taken to the 26. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Falcon football as they take possession.
Last week was a struggle for the quarterback, but as he jogs onto the field to start the first series of the game, you know he's wanting to put that in his rearview mirror and start fresh today.
First and 10, it's Ryan. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Now Ryan on first down. Over the middle, it's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here's Coleman on the toss. And he's got room. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They will run again with Coleman. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. Second down following the run. They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danny Nicholas in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. Throwing left side. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Their dangerous wide receiver with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Here's Murray for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. And Murray now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. Little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots, but what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. He's down right there. Hey, here we go now. Green, 39. Green.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. They got his man complete. And they find
deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
He'll look to throw. It's caught by Carew. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
They begin the drive with Coleman. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now it's Ryan. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A very solid gain of 27.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
They go play action here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
We got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Here's Coleman, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, with the last couple of plays for the offense not being good at all, my thought process as a coordinator, get the ball in the hands of my best player and see if I can salvage anything out of this drive.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Here's Ryan. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Taking it about the 16. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Viking football here as they take possession. The Falcons set to get things rolling on defense again here.
And now Big Mo's wearing a shirt of their color. They're hoping to continue that momentum in their direction, but maybe another pick.
Who's Big Mo? He's momentum, right?
Momentum. And right now, he's hugging them.
The drive starts with a handoff to Bernard. Bernard churning, and he lost the football. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Coleman now. Cuts back, left, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tevin Coleman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will... add on to their lead. Here's Murray for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. That's in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And now out comes Minnesota. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though. Yeah. What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching, it's who you put there, and that's our completion.
Back to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did. And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now we've got movement up front. And I think this is going to be on Minnesota.
Offense. Still 2nd down.
Ten yards still left on 2nd down.
Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
No. Check. Patriot.
Following the penalty, it's Hyde. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
He dumps it to Hyde, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Ryan Allen now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. Here's Ryan Allen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Matt Ryan and the offense heading back onto the field. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration. I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
On 2nd down, Ryan. And that one is incomplete. He just dropped it. But they're up big on the scoreboard, so maybe he can chuckle about later.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. All right, so the timeout over, and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. And it's fielded at the 34. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now out comes Minnesota. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Completion left side to Miller. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That play was well covered, just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
Back to throw again. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. And Lutz's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best as that brings us to the... All right. Hang on here. We'll jump over halftime. Just let the system and graphics catch up. Okay. All set. Third quarter now. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
On second down, here's Ryan. Throwing middle, and it's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Completed pass on second down. Now it's third down as the defense looks for the stop.
Hey, let's go. Check 3, check 3. 58, check 44, check 40.
Ryan now to throw on third down. It's caught. Jones. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, We see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that will...
Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Again, it's Hyde. And some room to work. And he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
It's really come into vogue to talk about the different gaps that the defense tries to attack in an offensive line. And most of the time we're talking about blitzes. How many times have you heard double A-gap blitz? Well, where is the A-gap? It's the space between the center and the guards, either side. So when you're having a double A-gap blitz, it's two guys coming through that gap. In this situation, though, that A-gap wasn't open for the defense to exploit. The offensive line took care of it, protected it, and moved the defensive guys out of the way to allow for that nice run.
On second down, Hyde. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because then you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. Now Blair Walsh for the Viking field goal. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It'll be a 51-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is. A good effort there from distance, but he might have needed a little more help from the air conditioning behind him on that one.
It probably would have helped. This is awfully close to getting there. It was right on target, but it winds up being just a little bit short.
On first and 10, it's Ryan. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Give him 16 on the pickup, and the Falcons are going to get a first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Hey, let's go. He's crashing.
Now Ryan on second down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 4 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. fresh set of downs here. They come out here in the eye. On first down, Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
How about the timing on that one? Where they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, ball's out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
A reverse is never called just to get 1 or 2 yards. It's often called to get a big, big play. The defense was having none of it on that one. They sniffed it out and stuffed it.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the fourth. On second down, Ryan letting one go deep for the end zone. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. Third and long, it's Ryan. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done. Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Second and goal from the 1. It's Coleman here. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tevin Coleman with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Not only touchdown number 2 for him, but a big run to boot. However, still trailing.
Still trailing, but not because of his efforts. Boy, he's playing really well, and I love his long speed there, right? Able to get out there and burst all the way to the end zone, and smart enough to keep the ball in his hands and get into the end zone for the touchdown. In 2016, on all levels of football, we're seeing guys drop it before the goal line. What's the rule, Brandon? Run into the goalpost.
That's right.
Before you drop the ball.
That.
There you go.
And heading back out there now, the Falcons defense here. And they got to be feeling good about forcing that long missed field goal the last go-around.
And you know what upsets a kicker more than anything? Is missing a kick they think they can make and feeling like the other side believes that they had something to do with it. And it doesn't matter to those guys on defense. I know. They're taking full credit. Yep, we forced him into the miss, and they're going to ride that confidence the rest of the way. We'll see if the kicker's able to get his confidence back as well. When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Second down and 4.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Hyde, the lone man in the backfield. Looking to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find some.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Caru's got it complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. All right, so what do you make of these numbers here? Back-to-back games where he's really, really struggling.
Well, I go back to our meeting with the head coach, and you asked him about what happened last week and whether you thought he'd come out of it, and he was a little hesitant, wasn't he?
He was.
He wasn't real confident about what he would see. He was hopeful,
right.
And that always scares me a little bit if I'm a player, if I had actually heard that. But as a broadcaster, listen to the head coach say he's hopeful. Well, so far that hope hasn't been realized.
Yeah, we both noted that after, and you're right, it hasn't been realized.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Taken in at the 11. Look at the spin. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down. Third down and 5.
But he was stopped on that play. We said plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, given them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. The play clock's running down. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
Now here's the Falcons defense getting set to go again. They'll be hoping to come up with that same type of effort they had last time when they forced the punt that led to a touchdown.
And that type of effort just continues to carry over. Because once you get it done once, you feel like you can do it again and again. It's no guarantee, but you got to like the confidence that they take back out into the field.
Now will they keep that confidence? Time to find out. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Here we go now.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And complete, right side, the tight end Rudolph. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
So completion on second down, that brings up third.
Here we go. Blue line it. Blue line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got time in the pocket. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. Here's Ryan Allen now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 20. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. And the Vikings defense ready to head back out there now. And with this deficit, let's be honest, it's time for them to get a stop.
And partners, you understand very well from our time together and visiting with coaches, defensive coordinators tend to be a little more emotional, a little more high-strung than others.
They are.
I have a feeling that speech came out about taking a stand and bowing up in this possession.
Yeah, that's where this word pride comes out, right?
In a big way.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And the dreaded third and long here for the offense.
Hey, 59, ready. Shift. 59, ready. Go. Get wide.
Now it's Ryan. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field for the first and 10. The Falcons defense gearing up as they take the field. They've played excellent. Another stop here, that would just be the icing on the cake.
You definitely want to finish things off the way it's gone throughout the day, and it's gone awfully well for them. They don't want to give up any type of a fluke, any type of a big play here. That'll leave a bad taste in their mouth as they go in and celebrate.
Yeah, they want that good cake taste, right?
No doubt about it. That 6-layer cake.
It'll be a gain of 6, and it's a second down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. They'll set up to throw. Man open left side is Brown. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Over the middle here to Rudolph. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll look to throw here. He's got time. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. This will be caught at the 2. A good pickup there, a 22. Great footwork there, Charles, to dot the I, stay in bounds, get both feet in. He's probably thinking, though, man, I made a catch like that close to the end zone. I should have scored.
Yeah, there's always a regret when you're that close to the goal line. But let's go back to what you talked about before. Getting his feet down. Would you say dotting the I? I can cross.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
So that winds up a 7-play drive all told, and it was capped off by a Carlos Hyde touchdown run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now a handoff here to his running back. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. And Charles, I think when this...